My name is Leanna Getz, and we are going to be doing the transverse abdominis lower division. The client position for this, he's going to place his arms behind his head, and then he's going to bring the involved leg up to 90 degrees with his hip and bend his knee to 90 degrees. And if he has more hip flexion, he can do that as well. I'm going to take my action hand and bring it underneath his knee, and I'm going to make sure that this leg is parallel to the ground and my hand is going to be on the tendons of his hamstrings. My stabilizing hand is going to come underneath as he rotates his pelvis towards me. So go ahead and rotate your pelvis towards me. And I'm just going to hold it on the posterior ilium at the end range of pelvic rotation. That's all this hand is doing. My left hand is going to be holding this leg in place as my right hand is going to reach around, and I'm going to be perpendicular to his femur, trying to unrotate him in pelvic rotation. Ready and hold. Okay, and he's weak. So to deformat this, we're going to have him roll on his side. So go ahead and face this one. And then I'm going to be on the spinous processes of L1 through L5. And so what I'm going to be doing on this is finding his lower rib, the last 12th rib. And I'm going to be going medial, and I'm going to be on the spinous processes of L1 through L5. All the way to his sacrum. Then I'm going to be on the superior half of his ilium. Okay, and then go ahead and lay supine on your back. Then I'm going to be on the lateral 1/2 to 1/3 of his inguinal ligament. So I'm going to find his ASIS, and I'm going to come right down from there, about 1/2 to 1/3 of that inguinal ligament. Then I'm going to be on the superior aspect of his pubic bone. And up the linea alba to his umbilicus. Okay. All right, to retest that, we're going to go ahead and have the client place his hands behind his head one more time. And have him bend his hip up to 90 as well as his knee up to 90. And again, I'm going to reach around, making sure that his leg is parallel to the ground. And I'm going to have him rotate his hip up towards me. Go ahead and lift. There you go. And again, I'm just holding his pelvic in rotation, end range rotation. And now I'm holding him in this position with my left arm, and I'm going to reach around and be perpendicular to the femur. Ready and hold. And it's strong. So if I were to be doing a pick on this, I would have the client in the exact same position, hands behind the head. Go ahead and come up into 90-degree hip flexion and knee flexion as well. Same exact position, reaching my arm around so that I have a hold of his hamstrings. Go ahead and lift your pelvis up towards me in rotation. And I'm just going to hold him here. And now I'm going to take my arm and just apply a little bit of a force and keep rotating towards me for 6 seconds, 6 sets. And hold. Alrighty.